Selling legally and ethically is another one of the units within the qualification. So in a sales sense, this is all about making sure that people understand what are the legal requirements and the ethical requirements that salespeople and businesses have towards their customers and their consumers. And it makes the difference between what is actually legal and illegal and what is ethical and unethical. In a legal sense, this particular module talks about certain key pieces of legislation like the Trades Descriptions Act, the Sale of Goods Act, the Data Protection Act, that are pieces of legislation designed to protect consumer rights. But it also then talks about what are the areas that are not strictly illegal but are actually unethical. And in a sales sense, this is about making sure that salespeople have a real clear idea about how they sell properly and ethically. How does this apply to unemployed people? This is probably the biggest stretch and is probably, in fairness, the least directly relevant to unemployed people. But I guess what it does do is it helps raise their awareness of their own rights as consumers, which is always kind of interesting. But it also, I think, really it's good background knowledge, because almost any commercial role that you might go into, it would do people no harm to be able to sound knowledgeable about consumer rights and the requirements of how one might behave legally and ethically towards customers.